Hi, Ollie. I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. What are we doing today, Mark?
We're going out to cut down a few limbs from a job that.
And why do you have to go today and not me?
Well, because you injured yourself.
Yeah.
Because the new pole saw doesn't have a safe way of staying in a tree.
Yeah. So I had to.
Unfortunately.
Want to grab the camera for a sec? If I can pull my sleeve up, which I don't think I can. Nope, I can't. No big deal. Anyway, the saw fell out of the tree and it fucking lacerated the shit out of my elbow. So I couldn't finish the job. I got stuck in a tree. Anyway, more on that later. So it's Sunday, Thanksgiving Day in Canada, and we're off to finish doing what I couldn't finish. More specifically, Mark's gonna finish it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Mark's first commercial client, right?
Yeah, first commercial client. Shut the fuck up. First time doing it, not just for fun, and not in, like my mom's backyard.
First time yeah, but like,
Yeah, but
the mom's backyard has a couple of 60-foot trees in it, so it's
more
not...
than, exactly, but, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's, especially with our gear, our upgrade gear, our...
First time using the new harness?
First time using the new harness, first time using the new system on the new harness.
Yeah, we have
where it's going to be more hand over hand and not hip thrust.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's going to be a little different. It's going to be something else to get used to, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's not, and I mean, Greg didn't end the day like right when he started, so it's not like I have 3 trees to take down.
There's a little bit of trimming left over from what I couldn't finish.
Yeah.
But most of the complicated stuff is done, so what we're going to do is hoist Mark up in the tree. Well, he's going to hoist himself up in the tree, but we're going to get him set up all proper, and then he's just going to...
take down a few branches and...
I'll do as much as I can.
Yeah.
So we should be there for the morning, and it should be low stress, but you were nervous, eh? Like last night leading up to this?
It doesn't matter if I have to go and cut, a little twig like this. I always get nervous. I always get real jitters
before every job.
Yeah, but then you get to it, you look at it, and it's like, oh, this is it? Okay.
And the job where you got heat stroke, you were freaking out before that job, eh?
Oh, yeah, of course. I was a huge mess. But in my mind, like, you describe the job how it is, but I don't always see pictures or videos or, trees or anything, and me judging height and everything is a little off.
Yeah, my description always is bad too, because
exactly. So
it's always way worse than I say it was.
I expect to show up and have to take down, like 4 trees that are over power lines in the house and all of this, and once you get there and you see it's, oh, this is it, okay, it's, common, just do what we've done before and fucking...
A lot of the times it is bad, but... luckily for Mark...
Bad in a manageable way, though.
Yeah, like, Mark isn't the one that has to go up there. So, even though, like...
I wasn't.
Yeah, so today, he has to go up, but it's... He's just gonna go straight up with the rope. He doesn't have to do anything fucked up.
Yeah, nothing fucked up, nothing fancy.
You just gotta go straight up to around 20 feet or so, and then I'm gonna hand him the saw that almost killed me, and then he's going to finish cutting the limbs that almost killed me when I was cutting them.
And you'll see that later. And,
and it was cool because when I did it, the rope got fucking tangled up in the pole saw.
Because you have the big blue rope.
Yeah, so I couldn't come down. But there's a lot of blood, so I bought a first aid kit, and I have my follow-up at the hospital today. I'm not going to be doing that much. Because I have some friends that love to offer their fucking hindsight. David, no, I'm not getting a new harness. And I'm not fucking sticking needles in my ass. And I'm not buying a new truck to put a fucking pressurized tank to wash driveways.
No.
But thanks for telling me to quit my job. Now you gotta quit yours. Alright, so we'll fucking catch up with you guys a bit later. We're gonna get set up. We're not taking everything today. Yeah, but we got a lot of shit to take. Gonna take the backpack blower. This is the saw that cut my fucking elbow. This fucking thing right here. Razor tooth saw. Yeah, there's the blood in it still, see? I couldn't get it all out. And getting it nice and close up if you can see the teeths. It's not really in focus, but yeah. Oh, there's some blood still. You see that? Right there. And there's some dirt. The dirt happened after. It fell out of the tree. Oh, there's a nice streak also. Yeah, so this thing fucking fell out of the tree while I hooked it onto a branch. And I was like 30 feet in the air. And it just cartwheeled at me. And this fucking part here smashed against the inside of my elbow. Right where it bends and where all the veins are and all the bone is and shit. Yeah, it was gross. Fuck. It's fucking disgusting, man. And I got stuck in the tree. And, yeah, because it got tangled around my rope, so it's hard to come down. Yeah, there's my little tarp setup. Those are tarps from the dollar store. They cost $2 each. Well, $2.50. And I put plastic ties and I tie it to the top. Boom, boom, boom. I have 3 of them. And I'm going to tie the bottom also. Because my chipper, it fucking generates wind. So all we're going to do today, I started trimming a tree. It's very similar to that skinny one back there. And there are a couple of branches that I had cleared of the house, but I couldn't get the rest of like the elongated stump that I had left over. You know, I almost killed myself before I was able to do that. So today Mark is going to get a throw line up there and hoist himself up. And, you know, with this fucking thing, he's going to finish doing what I did. Now, well, there's going to be 2 of us, so I'm just going to have the saw on the ground and I'm going to pass it up to him fully extended. And here's the rope to pull the pruner here. That thing. And anyway, that got tangled and shit. So, yeah, we're taking that. We're going to take the backpack blower. There's Mark's climbing bag with his harness in it and shit. I'm not taking my harness. I'm not taking our original rope. We have some really nice rope now, too. That rope is not for climbing. It's not great for adjustable knots, but... Oh, turn the light on. We got this beautiful rope, from the fucking climbing store. Look at that. That's blood. All that too, it's blood. Yeah, there's blood on a lot of my shit now. It sucks, man, because it's beautiful fluorescent colors. That's the first rope we had. It looks the same, but it's all waxy polypropylene. It's like boating rope. Really strong, but not super fun to climb because the braids are really thick and the friction knot gets stuck in them. But this is the shit. This is awesome. I'm sorry I got you dirty, but it's okay. We all have battle scars now. Except for Mark, but that's what we're going to do today. You know, Mark's gonna go get himself hurt so he can become part of the club.
I've already been hurt.
No, but like, different type. Like you almost died, but now you're gonna almost die in a different way.
Oh joy.
Yeah. But anyway, just trying to lighten the mood a little bit, but not stress him out too much.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. So, there's Mark. Got him up. Well, he got himself up using a new climbing device. How do you feel?
I'm not freaking out too much yet, but still got ways to go.
Yeah, don't worry, man. It's gonna be good. So he's just shaving away those little branches, getting his, developing his tree legs, getting used to the sensation of just hanging. But he's from a very secure crotch. I hung from it myself. It's way up there. And there he goes, maneuvering around the tree like a fucking pro.
Cut to an hour later when the branch falls.
How's the lifeline?
Fine.
Clearly good.
Yeah.
All right, now remember that when you descend, it's gonna go really fast if you push down hard, so you really can control the speed. See that? It's smooth, eh? Yeah, and yeah, careful of that because you don't feel a burn at the moment, you feel it after. Well done, man. Good job. I'm proud of you. Do you know when that happened?
Down to here.
Oh, fuck.
My fault.
No, it's okay, man. And look, you retried that perfectly. Good job. It's because this is the one that you untied first, eh? You want me to grab you a cigarette? You're good? No, that was good, man. Good job. And as far as the climbing is concerned, like top notch, man. Like good job. You know, I gave you.
Shadilay bridge burners.
So we're rolling now. Maxon's pajamas.
In my pajamas, job.
Fire. Oliver. Some stuff. So how do you feel now?
I feel a lot better.
Like right now, like
I feel great right now.
after the shower.
Right now, after the shower, after getting down and thinking about it, and all of that, I feel a hell of a lot better than I did before, and I'm not as terrified of fucking just pretty much going up 20 feet.
So basically, what happened in the tree, like from start to finish?
Well,
Like how did you feel going up?
Ascending the tree most of the way, it felt pretty fine. I fumbled around and I wasn't very comfortable with the pull saw, and I couldn't manage to use that.
It's hard, eh?
Yeah, it's hard, it's heavy, the blade wobbles if you're not, iron gripped on it.
Yep. And you gotta really trust your equipment to lean into each cut.
Exactly, I wasn't, 100% comfortable with my equipment, so I had to climb further up, and then fumble around a few times till, I stopped being a pussy, and I got myself up onto the crotch that the lifeline was tied onto. And positioned myself up there, got comfortable. I started off with the saw. Greg usually carries up with him. It's good for small little things, but this was a pretty big branch.
Yeah.
So eventually he sent up a bit thicker, more curved saw, and that ate through it pretty quick.
Yeah, we just tied it to the rope. We just tied a bite into the rope and looped it around the handle of the saw. And Mark pulled the rope up. Yeah, it was pretty easy. But the thing is, like...
I fumbled a lot and I messed up a lot doing it, and I see a lot, what I messed up and why, and it was all my...
It's all mental. It's all fucking mental.
And... like looking back now, I can say I could probably do it a lot better now, and I'd be a hell of a lot more comfortable getting, even just up into any, into a tree, just, walking along limbs and, in crotches and that. I'm a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, it's true.
And,
it's just... the worst part is that when you're going up, you're hanging and you're leaning back, and you're fully supported by a rope. So, as soon as you step into a crotch of a tree, like
you get grounded again.
Yeah, you get earthbound, and then you don't want to fucking go back to being supported from your rope. So, it takes some experience before you get used to going up, resting on a limb or a crotch, and then going up again on the rope like it's no big deal. And like really, like you saw it today. You're way safer just hanging from the rope than like standing in a crotch.
It was night and day. There was no fear when I was in the harness and going up, and I was secured with the harness and a flip line.
But you're kind of your earthbound instinct took over at a point. And instead of trusting the safety, because the whole plan was for Mark to go 2/3 of the way up the rope and then reach with the pole saw to a limb that was above him and to cut it down. And this is exactly what I did the day before. This is what I do like all the fucking time, man. Like not a lot of guys do it, but it's my method. And it works really fucking well, man, because it's pretty safe. And you don't have to go fucking an extra 20 feet in the tree. And you can get a great vantage point hanging, especially if you're suspended by 2 points to lean against. And as long as you have like a little bit of arm strength and a bit of perseverance, you can cut down almost any fucking limb as long as you can reach it with the pole saw. So, Mark's task today was to finish cutting a couple of the limbs that I had cut half off of that were leaning over the roof. And it just proved to be more difficult.
A bit too much for me.
Yeah, and the thing is, he probably could have done it like the original way that we planned to do it, but at some point, like he lost all the comfort that he had built up this day. And, all the experience of thrusting himself up the rope and like, being horizontal in the air, not having your feet on the ground, and really being in perfect control. Like there's really no fucking danger.
It feels safer.
Yeah.
And
so as soon as you start to second guess yourself, like what happened, and your legs started to shake, like it shakes, your leg fucking shakes up there.
Sitting there just fucking, it was literally like this, and I'm trying to unhook a carabiner while I'm like this, holding on to a thing, but then eventually, you realize that it's, not as dangerous, and you are really safe, especially with the lifeline and everything, and you start focusing on the work a bit more, and you stop shaking as much slowly.
So what happened to me was that with the pole saw, I cut open my fucking elbow right here. It fell out of the same tree that Mark was in, and I had it fucking hooked in the tree, and it wasn't hooked properly. And it got tangled in my fucking climbing line on the way down. But anyway, basically something happened and I knocked it out of place and it fucking cartwheeled at me. And the foot-long serrated curved blade, it's a blade like this pretty much. So a blade like this, on the end of a 20-foot shaft, it flew at me. And it fucking smacked me right here, and it pretty hard enough to chip and break part of the bone in my elbow, and it just fucking cut the shit out of the fucking corner of my elbow, while I was in the tree 30 feet up in the air, and so right away I had the same shirt, the same color shirt actually, long sleeve gray shirt, and I was wearing my gloves, and right away the shirt becomes fucking brown, because red mixed with gray, and I felt my hands getting soaking wet, and there's blood coming out from between my shirt and the gloves, and my glove, like my right glove, is fucking full of blood. My work pants, the fucking right leg is full of blood. There was blood on all my shit, man. This is my harness. I had it hanging to dry, but there's blood on the back clip here.
There's blood all on the ring.
Yeah, there's blood all over my fucking carry tool.
It's gotta be cleaned, yeah.
Yeah, there's blood on the rings on the side.
Blood all around. The black hides a lot of it, though.
Yeah, this was white, but now it's red. The fucking bloody fucking center ring. And a couple of little fucking battle stains Monk Music says I should get a new harness. And he says I should stick needles in my ass. And he says I should buy a new pickup truck and put some sort of fucking pesticide silo. What the fuck was your fucking retarded idea again? It's like quit my job to become a dirt farmer or something? Because you saw a fucking time-lapse video? Anyway, thanks for encouraging me to quit my job though. And sending me money. Like, you know, I have to pick and choose the advice that I follow. And yeah, not everyone has good advice all the time, but hey, what can you do? You know, some people, they're just British and you can't hold it against them.
He still helped us out quite a
Yeah.
bit. He's still, you know, he still has good wishes for everything we do.
Yeah. So that's what happened. So my arm is fucked up. I got stitches in it and on antibiotics for 10 days. And anyway, like I'm just waiting for him to heal up. I have to go follow up at the fucking hospital today. And they're probably gonna take off my fucking dressing and put a new one. And so for the next 10 days, like I'm not doing anything that could risk opening it up. So every time I bend my fucking arm, like stitches are in a fucking nasty place. So again, you know, I don't want to fucking risk it. I can't fucking rope thrust any of the shit Mark did today. I can't do any of that. So it's supposed to rain all week. That buys me some time. And we're booked with jobs like, I don't know, we got a couple of jobs booked, you know, to tide us over for the fucking time being. So that's good also, of varying degrees. A lot of them are pretty hard, meaning only I could do them. But some of them, like with a little bit of practice, like Mark could do. You know, and like I'll be able to help him, you know, at the end of the week anyway, I'll be able to use my arm a little bit. And I'm not going to push it. You know, today I worked with just my left arm, and it was fine. You know, I couldn't do a fucking fraction of what I normally do. If it were me, like, then Mark wouldn't have had to climb today. But if it were me, Mark wouldn't have gotten to climb. So with every injury, there's always a fucking opportunity. Mm-hmm. It's an opportunity to work something else that you need to fucking do to compensate for your injury, or it's an opportunity for someone else to learn to fucking replace you, because if you care about your business, the show must go on. So that's what we're doing now. It's time to fucking put up or shut up. And Mark is fucking he's made a fucking big commitment to come on every job now.
I'm going to be quitting my job.
Yeah, because he has a night job. Yeah, but like it's a job that he doesn't like.
It's really interfering with our business.
Yeah, and for a while he needed it though,
mm-hmm.
and like he needed the safety net of a fucking steady source of income, especially while we started this out, and mm-hmm. I didn't have any source of income. And then business started to fucking roll in, and I would take Mark on the jobs that he wasn't like too tired to do, or he was still awake to do, you know, or that weren't too small. Because a tiny job, you know, I'm not going to bring him and prevent him from fucking sleeping so he can make like fucking $25. Like, it's not worth it. So we had to take a calculated risk. But now, you know, summer's over. It's fucking beginning of October, but winter's fucking coming really fast. We plan to work all through the winter. And, you know, it's a perfect time right now, at least in the next 2 weeks, for Mark to learn as much as he can and to replace me as much as he possibly can. So he's not going to... 2 weeks isn't enough to learn everything that I learned in 4 months, but he can learn a fucking shitload. Because I had no one to fucking teach me. I had no one, fuck. It's just like my parents said when I was a fucking baby, before I could walk, I would just look at a spot on the floor and throw myself at it. That's like kind of what I'm doing now, but I'm thinking a little bit. But that's it. It's okay. Blind can lead the blind as long as one of the blind people has fucking balls. So now it's fucking Mark's turn. So today he got like his first fucking taste of what it's like to walk a little bit in my shoes. Like he already had an idea, but like now he had no choice. He kind of fucking had to do it. And, you know, a lot of the responsibility is going to be shared by him now. Like, you know, in the past it's different because... You know, I'm the one that has to guarantee whether the job gets finished or not. But now, you know, we can't rely on any of my muscle, so like, yeah, the burden is going to be shared now, and you know, it changes things, but it changes things for the better. Because it's going to suck a little bit for me. I'm going to have feelings of inadequacy, but Mark is going to become a lot more independent, and our business is going to become a lot better for it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened with my arm. That was Mark's first commercial climb today, and more videos to come. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And you guys should fucking quit your jobs and start your own business. If you can't do anything, you're a fucking idiot. If you don't know what you like to do, you're a fucking idiot. I can't fucking help you, but at the very least, whatever you're getting paid to do now, even if you have no other skills, even if you don't consider that a skill, but like you should try to fucking do that, but independently. So again, if you sweep steps for someone, like quit working for him and fucking start sweeping steps independently. If you cut grass for a company, fuck that, man. Cut grass independently. You're gonna make a shitload way more money, and you're gonna work half as much. Like you still work a lot, you know, and you work a lot at your house and stuff that like you don't get paid for, but man, you make way more. Fuck, like you make way more working for yourself. Just find something that you're able to do or that you like to do, and just fucking do it. Like hit the block, man. Like Mark got his first taste of climbing today, like for real, and like being obligated to do it, kind of, as opposed to just doing it for fun on the weekend. But it fucking changes everything because it's really scary, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and he barely scratched the fucking surface today. Like, right?
Yeah.
You know, like there's just when you're psyched about what you do and when you're excited about it, it's like, man, I told the guy I would take down the rest of his tree for $350. It's like fucking suicidal, but I don't give a fuck because I can do it. I can do it. I was telling Mark before I could do that by myself, and it'd take me a day. Yeah, no fucking problem, man. Like it's fun. It's fun for me. Like I like to do it, and every job, especially if you do this kind of work. It's not like you're a plumber and you're limited to working inside or something like that, but you're outside, you're up high, all your gear and shit, like that helps. It helps you, and especially if you run a tight ship and if you're meticulous, you look professional. Almost every job leads to at least one other job. And if they see you working, if you go give them an estimate, they're gonna fucking match your price. They're gonna agree to your price almost every fucking time. They're not gonna haggle. But if they get you from an ad online, like almost fucking 10 out of 10 times, they're gonna try to fucking lowball you. You know, they're gonna never fucking agree to your initial price, no matter how fucking fair and reasonable or how cheap it might be. But when people see you work, especially if they see you up in the air with a chainsaw, like at fucking heights, and you clean everything up after, it's like fucking magic. You know, they have a crazy problem that's fucking unsolvable as far as they're concerned. A crazy gnarly tree growing over and into power lines and over their house and over a swimming pool, and nobody else wants to do it, and you can just show up and you can make that shit fucking disappear. Like, you can get any price you fucking want, man. And I'm only telling you this because I've done all of it, and I do this every fucking day, and I do it every week, man. And like it's just started. It's been 4 months, man. So if I did this in 4 months, like imagine what you can do. So I'm going to end it on that note. Leave a thought in the comments downstairs. Like, share, unsubscribe. Shadilay. Good.